Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So what we've decided to do this week is we're waiting on all of these base plates to arrive. Well, enough base plates to cover this side of the city. We've decided to share how we use the Bluebrick software that you see on the screen here to help design the city. So as you know, in the last couple of days, we've extended the train line over here. So what we've done is we moved the train line down this way on the table, and I think yeah, it'll just about fit there. We've turned it around there and brought it all the way back up, but what we'll do is we'll make that train line on top of everything there. So we brought it up here and then we've returned it back on to this side of the city. So I might have just overshot the runway there a little bit, but we'll see now. Yep. So move that back there, move that, and that's the railway line as it stands right now. So this is exactly how the city is right at the moment, with the exception of some of the fairground rides being in here. But if we look back here on what we've got done so far, we have the roads in here, the port area. This launch and load seaport is not here. We've got the intercoastal seaport instead. We've put it in around about there. But this software is very, very, very good for explaining how to fit things in. Now, it's not perfect because you still end up with having to change some design and tweak it as you go. But it'll certainly give a good representation of what can be fitted into the layout that you have and the space available. We still don't have any modulars down here. Each one of these squares is one modular building. So we don't have anything in here. We still haven't decided on the Ninjago City Gardens or Medieval Fortress, or even now we're thinking maybe the new Lion Castle, but we're not sure. So over here we've got, if I move over here and I put in some base plates to represent the size of some buildings, or some sets I should say. So we've got our roller coaster. So that's basically the footprint for a roller coaster. It's 3x2 base plates in size. If I group that, then what we can do is make another one of them and another one. And what I will do is I'll show you what we're planning to do here. That's the roller coaster as it stands, pretty much sitting in between the railway line there. We've got the new roller coaster coming in here. And this area here will be pretty much where hopefully our Home Alone house and the tree house is up there. So our upper city at the moment finishes here. The ramp up to it finishes here. It returns in here, assembly square is here, and then this will be a whole row of modulars hopefully along here. However, what we're planning to do is extend this over. And then what we can do is we can put this in here just to represent what we're going to do here as regards dropping that road down onto the lower city again. And then we can put in a few modulars hopefully along this hill as well as it ramps down. So the upper city ramps up here, goes along the top, and then we'll ramp down here alongside the railway line. This won't actually overlap the train track like that, but it just gives us a good idea of what we can actually fit in there. So that's pretty much the intention for expanding the city as we go along. So there'll be more modulars in there hopefully. And of course more modulars up here as well in between the front road and the road at the back. These are all made up, as we know, of Lego road plates at the moment, and this is a Mills type road at the front. So the only last thing to do is to put in a couple of representations of what our Ferris wheel and carousel sort of footprint is. And if I do this, that's 4 base plates. That's a lot bigger than what the carousel and the and the Ferris wheel are, but if we put them in there we can sort of overlap them, and that's more more like our footprint for both of those sets. And then the last thing will be to put in some beach area. So if we manage to do that, and what we'll do is group that, spin that around, and that will be hopefully roughly where our beach will be, and it will return up alongside there. And this will be our new loop roller coaster here. The beach area will be here, hopefully with some camping or whatever on it. And yeah, so that's pretty much what the plan is for the city, and that's what the whole city above the tabletop will look like. Well, roughly look like as we continue to build. So just thought we'd share that with you today, guys, how we go about sort of planning the city instead of using graph paper or anything like that. I really like this Bluebrick software because you can save different representations of the city and revisit them and edit them and do whatever you want with them as you go. But so far so good. It's enabled us to get the city sort of built as far as here so far, and yeah, it's working out quite well for us. So while we're waiting, continue to wait on base plates to come in for all of this area here, and we're continuing to wait on a lot of other parts as well. I need to finish. This is actually very representative of what's going on in the city at the moment, because I don't have this street joined up with the mills type roads, and hopefully that's very soon as well. But yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. So until the next time, see you later.